Okay, so this round is basically for doing some supporting muscle work, so trying to ensure that we're strengthening up the muscles around specific joints and areas that we tend to use or overuse and are a bit more in danger of damage or injury. So this is just a way to kind of start working on their strength and stability. So all we're going to be doing today is all of these exercises. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. If you're finding 10 is a bit much, do with the first set, see how far you can go, whether it's 5, 6, 7 and 8, and try and match that for the rest of the set. So don't worry about keeping time with me. Feel free to put on some background music, whatever you like working out to. I can link to a couple of playlists in the description. I'm just going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. So just going to start very briefly with a bit of a head roll. So making it nice and big, really stretching out those neck muscles and coming the other way. And looking to the side, center, 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 side, center. Roll the shoulders. So big circles. And the other way, forward. So really trying to work the back, the shoulder. Do a few little hip circles, so just as big or as small as you like. What I'm trying to do is open up the hip flexors here and stretch your hamstrings when you go around to the back. Again, you can do that from a very small flex position as well. Or if you're like me, I like really big ones. Take it to where you need it. And go back the other way. All right. I'm just going to warm up the legs, so both feet facing in one direction, knees over the top, push forward, so both straight legs. And then what I want you to do is bend forward into a bit of a lunge, come straight up and back. Forward, lunge, straight up and back. Forward, lunge. So your body's coming down in line with the back upper thigh. So it's going to warm that up nicely. Last one. All the way. So with these, make sure that your knee is coming straight in line with the toes, and never have it so that the front knee is coming past the toes. So you may need to adjust your width to deal with that. A couple more. Oops, if you're losing balance, you can put your arms out. One more. Go to a standing hamstring, so extend the foot out this way, straight leg. You can lean down into it to reach to increase the hamstring stretch if you like. And the other side. Back again. And change over. All right, just roll the ankles, big circles, and the other way. Other foot, other way. Latch your fingers together, do some wrist rolls, and the other way. All right, shake it all out. You will need a few bits of equipment. Hopefully I remember to put a list right at the start of this video, but what you will need is something that you can squeeze, so something small, whether it's a towel, a small ball, anything. If you don't have it, you can just pretend, but any kind of piece of clothing or something you can just squeeze against will be helpful. You're going to need a bit of an unobstructed wall, and you're going to need a chair. If you've got a little weight, doesn't really matter what it is. It could be a bottle of water, it could be a balloon filled with rice, could be, if you have a dumbbell, whatever it is, just a small weight, nothing particularly heavy. I wouldn't go more than maybe 2 kilos, 3 kilos at most, depending on your strength. But this is going to be affecting your wrists, so just pick what works for you. You don't have to use anything, you can do it without. You're just going to be using body resistance. So what we're going to start off with is what I call a wall squat. I'm just going to adjust the camera angle. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 sets of 10 wall squats. So a wall squat is a squat against the wall. So find a bit of wall, put your feet in front of you so that if you reach back, you can kind of extend to it with your hands. You'll find out if this is correct in a minute. And then let your back side rest against the wall and your back. So everything from the base of your spine to your shoulders and your head is now resting against the floor. With your feet, basically you want both of your toes facing forward. You want to make sure your knees are lined up with your toes, because all we're going to do is come down into a squat, and then we're going to push up using the power of our quadriceps here to bring us up against the wall. So it's going to sound weird against the wall, but this is going to help us focus on keeping our back and spine against the wall as we work our legs. Make sure that your knees never come past your toes. If you do, you need to put your toes out a little bit further from the wall. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10. I'll have a bit of a break in between. So breathing in and out. Breathe in as we go down. In and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. So keep focusing on maintaining that alignment between the knees and the toes. So everything's keeping straight. Really push through with those quadriceps. Down. 2 more. 9 and 10. So rest, relax, you can shake it out, you can readjust, grab a drink if you need to. I'm going to do another 2 sets of that. So again, breathing in and out. Focus on the knees and alignment over the toes. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and we go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should be feeling them starting to warm up quite a bit here. 8, 9 and 10. Relax. You should probably make sure these aren't clothes that you're really fond of, because you might wear the back off them. If you do have something like a Swiss ball, one of those big gym balls, you can actually put that between your back and the wall. And it does take a little bit more balance because it's more variable, but that's if you want to up the difficulty a little bit. Okay, one last set of 10. Breathing in and out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in as you go down, out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So that's the wall squats. Next thing we're going to work on is called the inverted hamstring. Okay, so the inverted hamstring, you can use a chair for this. You can do it without if you feel you've got enough balance. I'll do it with a chair for demonstration. So you do want to be sturdy. What we're trying to do is stretch the hamstring, so the back of the legs. And we're also working on our ankle knee stability too. So I might just angle this down slightly so you can focus a bit more on the legs. Okay, so inverted hamstring. Again, you can use the chair, you can do it without if you prefer. So both feet under hip width. We're going to start with the left leg being the working leg, the right leg is going to raise up. If you're using the chair, you can just lean forward and grab the top of the chair so you've got a flat back. And what we're doing is we're bringing up the right leg and extending it up. Try and take it up as far as you can so that the work is on this left leg here. So you get a stretch of the hamstring here. You'll probably feel your ankle wobbling a bit and your knee wobbling a bit. Try and pull up through that leg to create more stability. If you don't want to use the chair, you can reach out to the side or forward. If you are doing it without the chair, you'll be wanting to come down after a few beats or a few breaths. So if you're doing it without the chair, breathe in, breathe out as you come up, extend everything, and bring back to center. Breathe in, breathe out, extend. And come up. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, extend, and back. I'm going to swap to the other leg for 5. So the right leg is now the working leg. Point back with the left, breathe in, breathe out, extend, and come up. Breathe in, breathe out, extend, come up, breathe in, extend, and come up. 2 more, breathe in, out, and down. Last one, breathe in and extend as you breathe out. And come up. So we're basically doing 1 set of 10, 5 on each leg to give it a break because these are very, very tough on the hamstrings. Shake it out, grab a drink if you need to. We're going to do another full set, 5 on each leg, starting with the left. Breathe in. Stabilize on your left leg, put the right foot back. Breathe in and out and extend. And back. So you can see I'm just using the chair to keep it a little bit stable. I'm not putting more weight on it, but you can use it for more of a stabilization device if you want. And down. Number 3, stretch out. And down. Last one on this side. And down. Swapping to the right. Center it. Left foot back. Breathe in. And out. Extend. And down. Breathe in. And extend. And down. Again. Remember to pull up through the supporting leg. So you want to try and reduce the wobbles by stripping it. Last one. And down. Again, shake it out. We have 1 more set on each leg. Stable left leg, right foot back, breathe in. Extend as you breathe out. And down. And breathe in and out. And down. Breathe in and out. And down. Last one, try and hold it a little bit extra long for this one. Extend. Keep holding it if you can. Push down through the heel. And come down. Alright, shake up that leg. Moving to the right leg. Left leg goes behind. Breathe in. And extend. and down. Breathe in, extend, and down. Breathe in, extend, and down. Last one, so we're going to make this a long one if we can. Breathe in, extend, and down. Good. Shake it out. So the next one is a knee towel squeeze. If you've got something else, you can use something like a cork block or a yoga block. I've just got a towel here, so I'm just going to fold it up a few times. Now you can do this one seated or standing, doesn't really matter. I'm going to grab the chair because that way you can see a little bit more what's going on. All we're going to do is place this between our knees, whatever it is. So I need a little bit firmer for this at the moment. So whatever you've got here, place it between the knees. Try and relax the rest of the body. Another good reason to do it while you're seated. As I said, you can do it standing, but this takes all the stress off the rest of the body. What we're going to do is squeeze in with our knees onto the item and hold it for a few seconds and relax. So it's a bit hard to visualize, but I'm going to squeeze in. 1, 2, 3, relax. 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 3 more. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. Last one. 1, 2, 3, relax. So I said the good thing about sitting is that everything else is relaxed. You can really focus on these doing the work. So shake them out, have a drink. Again, place your feet flat on the floor, relaxed. You can find something else if you want something a bit wider. So the more narrow it is, the harder it is. So a ball, yoga block is great. Several towels if you've got them. But anything as long as you can maintain a nice even balance. So relax everything else again. We're doing another set of 10. So in, 2, 3, relax. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. 7, 2, 3, relax. 8, 2, 3, relax. 9, 2, 3, relax. 10, 2, 3, relax. Take it out, relax. So you should be feeling it, or starting to feel it here in the inside of the thigh. So these are your adductors. They're helping to strengthen the muscles that come around the side of the knees, which is again where a lot of people do get injuries, especially in Budo. So shake it out, get prepared to do the last set. So lock it in, relax the feet, and in, 2, 3, relax. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. 7, 2, 3, relax. 8, 2, 3, relax. 9, 2, 3, relax. 10, 2, 3, relax. I'm not going to do it in this session, but you can do a similar thing against a wall. So if you have a towel or a block against the wall, again, seated is great because you can focus on just pushing out with that one leg at a time, and that's going to work the abductor muscles on the outside of the leg and outside of the knee. So you can also throw those in for 3 sets of 10 as well. All right, next one we're going to do is calf raises. So again, we're going to be squeezing something between, something soft, something small, because you don't need a lot of width for your ankles. So normal calf raises is basically when you have your feet facing forward. Generally, you want them quite close together because that's making more of a triangle. It works on your balance as well. It helps you focus on keeping everything together, so you're trying to keep the knees, the ankles, and the heels together. In this instance, I'm going to take a towel. I'm just going to place it in between my calves and my ankles, and I'm focusing on keeping it together. So squeeze with the backside, squeeze with the thighs, squeeze with the ankles. I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 coming up for a calf raise, so coming onto the ball of the feet. You want the weight between the big toe and the second toe where possible. Keep the spine upright, so breathing in and out, breathe in and come up. 1 and down. So keep squeezing that towel, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 and down, 9 and down, 10 and down. Relax, you can drop the weight, you can get something a bit bigger if you want, grab a drink, like I am. So I said, it's a little bit harder the wider you go or the heavier you go, but you can have a feel, find something that works for you. This one's less comfortable than a towel. All right, so again, 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down. Try to make sure you're coming straight up 4, not leaning to any one side. Down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 and down, 9 and down, 10 and down. Shake it out, let it relax. I'm going to go back to the towel because the yoga block is a bit pointy. Again, you can make it as thick as you need to or want to. So again, you're really focusing on the calf, the ankles working here to keep it pressed in. Think about squeezing with your backside, so squeeze everything in, tight through here. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, we'll go for our next set on the out, and up and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. 8 and down. 9 and down. 10 and down. Good. So next one we're going to be using the chair. You can do it on the floor, but the chair gives you a little bit more feedback. So these are tricep up holds, so we're working the back of the upper arm. So there is something called tricep chair dip, which does a similar thing, but we're just focusing on the extension motion. So really feeling the stretch in the arm. You want to keep your shoulders down, so don't let them come up by your ears. So whatever chair you're on, basically you want to set it so, if this is the chair, edge of the chair here, you either have your fingers facing over the edge of the chair or out to the side, whichever is more comfortable for you. So I'm trying to put myself in a bit of an angle for you. So you can see here I've got my fingers here facing curled over, or I can have them out. And all I'm doing is I'm moving my backside out of the way so it's not interfering with my hand grip. And all you're going to be doing is relaxing these muscles here. You're not using the legs. You want to push up off the chair, keeping your shoulders down, using just your arms here. So again, I'm going to come off on the angle. So you can see we're going to do this as sets of 10. And you can adjust your hands from the front to the side if you need to. So make sure you've got some room. Relax your legs and breathe in. And on the out, press up. 1 and down. And 2 and down. 3. So make sure it's the arms doing the work, not your buttocks or your legs. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. 10, and down. Relax. You can, if you wish, turn your fingers the other way that you had. So if you had them at the side, you can turn them front, turn them to side, see if either of them feel better. And again, breathing in, and breathe out and push. 1, and relax. 2, and relax. 3, and relax. 4, and relax. 5, and relax. 6, and relax. 7, and relax. 8, and relax. 9, and relax. 10, and relax. With this third set, you can do them like this again, or you can take your backside off the chair so you're already holding weight. I'm going to start with a bend instead and go up and relax. So you can do either starting seated and just keep sitting down each time, or take your weight off the chair. And we're not doing a full tricep chair dip, we're just doing a very mild version of it. If you're comfortable with tricep chair dips, you can go and do deep ones. So breathing in, whichever variation you're going for. So I'm taking my weight off here. I'm relaxing my arms a little bit, and breathe out. 1, and relax. 2, make sure the shoulders are staying down. 3, 4, 5, readjust if you need to. 6, 7, 8, so all the work's coming from the arms, not from the legs. 9, 10, and relax. Okay. So the next few things we're going to do are looking at the wrists. So if you have a small weight, this is when it will come into play. If you don't have a weight, that's okay. You can still do the exercise. It just helps to have a weight. You can use this, using a table. So I'll demonstrate with the sewing table or a chair here, just so you get an idea. All we're basically doing is what's called an isometric hold. And this is where we're not moving the wrist, but we're using a weight or a resistance to work those muscles. So they're not going anywhere, they're just trying to push back against the resistance. So I've got a couple of examples of things you can use. So I have what's called a toning ball. This one's 3 kilos, so it's not a lightweight. All we're basically trying to do is keep that flat. So if I put this on my wrist, I want to hold that weight without my wrist bending that way to compensate. So we're really working that part of the wrist. So what we're going to be doing is basically trying to hold these for 10 seconds at a time. Now if you don't have a weight, I said you can use a bottle, you can use a condiment, a bottle of water. You can do it with a table. So if you imagine that table over there is this, what you would do is put it underneath the flat of the table, and you would actively push up against it, trying to maintain that alignment. So you can put the whole forearm underneath if it's flat enough. This one's not a great one to do because it's got a dip, but might be better laptop. So this is the table, you've got your arm there, and you're pushing up against it actively for 10 seconds. So whatever you want to use, that's fine. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 on each wrist. So one at a time, so that you're making sure they're each getting equal focus. So extend into position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Shake it out. We're going to do it with the same hand again. So give it a little bit of a longer rest than if you were swapping. Whew, I'm going to feel this 3 kilos in a bit. All right, and get ready. So you can support in position first if you want to, if you're holding a weight. Make sure you've got it aligned and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. You can tell you've got a good weight when you're starting to shake near the end of it, going, I don't think if I can hold this. That's when you've got a good weight to work with. All right, last time on that wrist, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. I'm going to move to the other wrist. So whatever you're using, the table, a heavy chair, a load of books, nothing breakable. Small weights or dumbbell will be fine, or weight plates if you've got barbell weights. So again, focusing on the other side, bringing it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you're finding that you've got a small enough weight, you can start adjusting it so the weight goes further towards the fingers. So the further it gets away from the wrist, the harder the wrist has to work to stabilize. So it's really good for those stabilization muscles in your forearm. All right, second round, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Definitely starting to shake now. Let's move closer to the fingertips. Whew. Last one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. All right. So these are all basically muscles stabilization exercises. So it's looking at your balance, it's looking at the muscles on the outside of those various joints, just trying to strengthen them up in a fairly gentle way. So you can modify all of these with sort of the timing, so you can take longer on each set. If you're doing something like calf raises, you can do like a very gradual, like 2 count up, 2 count down. Same thing with the wall squats. You can increase the time with inverted hamstrings, or you can not use a balancer to really work those muscles. So pretty much all of these you can adjust as they get a bit easy for you. So you can increase the number of reps, you can increase the number of sets, but just make sure you're balancing everything on both sides. You don't want uneven workouts. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. All we're going to do is I'm just going to come down onto the floor. It's going to start in the butterfly pose. So knees out to the side, toes in. Doesn't matter if they're out there, that's fine too. But what you want to do is just hold onto the feet and just lean forward, straight back, chest up. So you're getting an increased stretch through the thigh muscles. Just hold, try and think about pushing the knees to the floor. And relax. Take your hands, link them together. And all you're going to do is push forward, so you're stretching out your back. And drop your head between your arms. Bring the arms behind the back, link them so the palms are facing your back, and push out, so you're stretching out your chest and your shoulders. Relaxed. Okay, bring your legs in front of you, both together. Think about pushing the heels away, the toes towards you, and just as far as you can, stretch down and forward towards the feet. If you have a resistance band or a towel, you can loop it if you want to increase that stretch and pull yourself down further. Whatever you want to do. Try and keep the back straight as you do so though. So this is really just about stretching out these hamstrings. Relax. I'm going to put one leg behind, one in front. And all I want you to do is put, so the leg that's in front, put that hand behind you and press up. You can reach up to the sky if you want. What you're doing is you're opening up the hip flexors. and stretching the quadriceps on the back leg. And relax, swap it over. Hand behind you, push forward. And relax. Just roll the shoulders. Let the head sit to one side. And through the center to the other side. Just roll those wrists gently. Loosen them up. And the other way. Just let the arms swing, relax them a little bit. And we're just going to finish up in child's pose. So toes together, knees wide, stretching forward, stretching the back and shoulders. All right, and there we go.